welcome to a brand new game for Mr. Madison Plays. It is called, as you can read, Jade Cocoon 2. Now you might ask yourself, why Jade Cocoon 2 and not, part 1? Well, the first one was on the original PlayStation, and this one came out on the PlayStation 2. But when comparing the first one to the second one, it's two totally different game styles, and I was never really that interested in the first one. The second one was where I always played and I always really enjoyed it. And the reason why I enjoyed it for so much was because it's like playing Pokemon. And as most of you guys will already know, I love Pokemon for what it is and how the turn-based is and everything like that. So I just call this one like an ancient, rural type Pokemon. And you will soon see what I mean by that when playing these games. So, like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to sit down and we're going to be playing this. I'm not trying to show you any of the game just yet. Just gotta get this going. Okay. So, let's go ahead and start it up. Okay, so of course I've already played a little bit, so I already have a save and everything like that, but we're going to go ahead and begin with it, of course.
Hey, my name's Nico. I'm a fairy from the dream world. It's somewhere between, heaven and earth. Anyway, you ever heard the story of Jade Cocoon? Monsters wander through the forest, and people live in fear of them hiding in magical protection. That age is said to have lasted a long time. Yet that entire pack of monsters is said to have been sealed in the Wormhole Forest by the brave actions of a single hunter. So, pretty amazing, huh? Time passed and the saga faded to legend. And after a long period of silence, the seal was finally about to be broken. But, however... let's see. The time to assemble has come again. Save the world from the beasts of darkness. This recent Help Wanted ad stirred up the public by advertising, "Make a quick buck and all the rank and honor you want. Come on out, starting today, you too can be a hero." Yeah, magic and monsters. No matter how much you know about them, you still won't be popular with the girls, much less attract them. Ta-da! This is the brave hero of our story. His name is Kahu. He's a perfectly normal little boy who adores the legendary Cocoon Master. You call that normal? Well, we won't worry about that now. Thus, Kahu begins his journey and heads to the temple to meet his hero. So I wonder, what will be young Kahu's fate?
So I can't change the main character's name. It is Kahu. It is the main character's name for this. I don't know if there's going to be any more talking, so...
Cool! I warped into a room! Is this the power of magic too? This place is pretty small inside. Now, how do I get to be a Cocoon Master? Maybe I'll ask someone.
Okay, so like the little fairy person was talking about things happening like a millennium ago and the stories became legends and stuff like that. Basically what she was talking about was the events of the first game, and how the Beastmaster back then was able to seal everyone into the wormhole, but things got broken out again, and that's somewhat along why we're here at this point in time. So some things about the past does get brought up into this one. When I say the past, you really mean like part 1. Some things will be brought up. Like one person that Kahu will meet, he was actually a young person back in the first game. But again, the whole reason why I'm not going to play the first one, because the first one is not like this one. It's total different, types of fighting, and it's not one that I really enjoyed playing. With this one, I really did enjoy it when I got to play it when I was in grade school myself. 5th or 6th grade is when I started playing this for the first time. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to some of these bird-looking people and see what they got to say.
Hey, you! What's that next to you?
It's the bulletin board. First time here?
Yep, I just got here.
Who are you? I haven't seen you around here. Are you a rookie?
Me? I'm Kahu. Pleased to meet you.
I'm not too sure I'm so pleased to meet you. Should I?
Huh? Why not? Did I say something wrong?
Why should I trust you? If you want a good scoop, keep coming back to ask.
So he's not the friendly type, is he?
Hey, old man, how do I become a cocoon master?
Cocoon Master. That's a blast from the past. We're all beast hunters.
Beast hunters? Is that a cocoon master? A super cocoon master?
Think of it more like a super hyper cocoon master. Remember that. Anyway, you got a license, kid?
A license? What's that? Do I gotta have one?
Of course. Go to the Jade throne room and train to get one.
Okay, so he told us that we need to go to the Jade throne room, but we're gonna talk to this guy right quick.
Hi, what do you sell here?
This is where people swap information. You use the bulletin board to find jobs.
You mean, like, part-time jobs?
Bingo! But the best paying jobs can be pretty dangerous. One more thing. To pick up clues, keep on talking to people. Right.
So he does have a point. Now, one of the big things is the people that are inside the temple, or where we're at right now, because coming down here right quick, this is glowing. I'm going to hit the bulletin board in 1 second, but when we hit this thing, it brings up some areas that we can go to. And I will explain all these in a couple seconds, or they can actually explain it themselves. I'll give you a brief of what all these are in a couple seconds. So right now, we are actually in the lounge. That's where we're at this point in time. So we're going to go over to the bulletin board and take a look at this real quick.
How do you use this thing?
You can't use it without a license.
Okay, so we can't use this thing until we get a license. So let's go ahead and the one bird person said that we had to go to the Jade throne room, which is this one right here. Before we go, one of the big things I was going to bring up was that most of these people, we don't really get their names because they're not going to always be here 24/7. The only real people that we really have to worry about is going to be the person behind the counter. He's always going to be there. There's going to be a person in the room of life. One person's going to be in Arena, and Kiki and Co. There's going to be 2 people in there at all times. So those are the people that always are going to be there, and you don't have to worry about that. But all the other people that are behind the counters and stuff, they may not always be there. So let's go ahead and head to the Jade throne room and see what's going on from there.
Whoa, this place is a lot smaller than I thought.
Son, first time here?
Sir, where's the chief? I want to be a cocoon master.
The Nagi people are no longer here. Gone on a long journey, leaving my wife and I in charge of the temple. Now I alone protect the temple.
Sir, are you the legendary cocoon master, Levant?
Who says I am legendary? As you see, I am quite alive. Since then, I have forgotten how long I've lived. Were I a normal man, should have died long ago. Please pardon my bad habit of talking too long. May I continue?
A legendary cocoon master has got to be an old man, so the chosen ones don't die?
Or can't die, is more like it. Camule the dragon god dwells within my body as protector of Elrin, god of the forest. Protecting the seal of the temple for eternity, that is my duty.
How come you got together so many cocoon masters? Levant, can't you just get them by yourself?
The divine beasts in the wormhole have spawned awful mutants. the Nagi people feared them, calling them the Forbidden Seas. The divine beasts evolved and adapted to the environment of the wormhole forest. We call them Kalma. They are so numerous, I alone cannot handle them, so I need your help.
Are they strong?
They are violent, but also knowledgeable, formidable foes.
So I gotta get stronger so I can beat them. Actually, I'm gonna get strong. I promised Dad.
Your dad? Is your dad strong?
Way strong. Huge fists and a big voice, too. He always says, son, you gotta grow up and be a man.
I see. Let's start your training. What's your name?
My name's Kahu. I want to work hard and get strong like you, Levant.
Pleased to meet you, Kahu. A present from me to you. Take it. It is a beast amulet, man's only weapon for fighting against divine beasts. It is a magic amulet, made by deciphering the ancient scrolls of Gehenna. With it, divine beasts can be handled without using the way of divine beasts.
Cool. Can I keep this? Thanks.
First, you need to learn walking through the wormhole forest. But if you have no interest in the forest, I will not force you. Many of today's youngsters are so impatient, it's hard to teach them.
I will do.
See the glowing gateway? That's the Kumari Gate. You go in from there. Push the button in front of the gate and then you go. Come, try it.
Okay, so this one's not right up, so we're gonna go to the next one.
Wow, there are these weird plants all over.
This is an island in space-time, the Wormhole Forest. The divine beasts have a habit of making nests in the plants called ogre vine. Once in the forest, first look for the nests of the divine beasts.
Nests of divine beasts? Ogre vine? What's that? Are they big?
The ogre vine is quite a bit larger than the other plants in the forest. It's a big plant that gives off light and vibrates. Go find it. If you get lost, push the Beast Amulet's triangle button and call me.
Okay, so most of the time whenever I'm playing this, it's going to be something along the lines of these type things. I can move the camera and stuff like that, yeah, see I can move the camera to be able to look around and stuff like that. At the bottom where Kahu's facing is a map, and as I'm going, we'll unlock more pieces of it. But these are the general locations. Now, it's not going to always just be a forest. It can be a desert, it could be a fireplace, it could be a water place. And I'll get into that in later due time, okay? So what Levant wants me to do is wants me to go into here.
Wow, this is huge! Could this be it? Levant, is this it?
Yes, that is an ogre vine. The divine beasts make their nests in there. Now, go on in. There are no divine beasts in this forest, so don't worry.
And we will get to the bottom of what a divine beast is in a couple minutes. It should be at the in this episode about the divine beast, so just give me some due time and let's learn a little bit more about this game, okay?
Cool. I can hear something. Like it's alive.
Of course it's alive. We're in the male stalk of the wormhole plant.
Male? Is there a female one too?
Exactly. A male stalk is an ogre vine. A female stalk is a princess vine. I can tell you more about this plant if you want. How about it? Are you interested?
Yeet.
the plants come in pairs that make islands in the wormhole space. The male ogre vine bears spores that fertilize the female. The female princess vine receives spores from the male and bears children in the wormhole space. The children create new islands in the wormhole space and thus multiply. The princess vine roots are space-time tunnels that connect all the islands. The wormhole space has many connected islands, making a deep hierarchy of levels. The ogre vine and princess vine are the keys and doors to the islands in the wormhole space.
So, what do I do now?
You sometimes find gems and herbs dropped by the divine beasts in here. These items are vital to survive in the forest, so be sure to pick them up. So go ahead and search around inside this nest hole.
Okay, let's talk to this guy right quick.
If an exclamation point appears, it means there's an item around. To pick up an item, press the X button.
So like this right here, you see the exclamation point? I can sit here and talk to him again, but if I go over here, let me turn the camera a little bit, there's a little thing right here, so I can actually press it. So I got a Tamatoshi was picked up.
I got it! Huh? What's this? Some sort of weird egg?
That's a divine beast egg. The eggs you pick up are hatched in the temple.
Cool. I've never seen one. So divine beasts are hatched from eggs. Okay, I'm gonna get lots of eggs and raise divine beasts.
Finding eggs is merely one means of boosting your fighting power. Our object as beast hunters is to purify dark divine beasts called Kalma. Aim for even deeper levels, so we can purify even more Kalma. To advance to the next level, you need the key. Look over there.
What's that? Some strange balls came out.
Those are key spores. They open the buds on the princess vines as exits. In short, they are like keys to the next level. To find key spores, look for the sparkling stamens. Remember this. Now go on and pick up the key spores.
I got it! Now what do I do?
Now, eat it. Don't hold back, just swallow it.
What? Can you eat this thing?
Eat it and your body gives off odors that stimulate the princess vine. Stimulated by odors, the princess vine buds open. That's how it works.
Ugh, this looks pretty weird.
Just swallow it. You'll be okay.
Beast hunters have it pretty rough. Huh? Hey, something smells sweet.
Your body is giving off musk spores. Now, find the exit. Right about now, the princess vine bud should be opening. Now go outside and find the princess vine.
Okay, so as you can see on my map now, at where Kahu's facing, you should see a little symbol with the key in it now. If I ever have to put this game down or save for any which reason, let's say that like I'm not doing episodes for you guys. Let's say if I'm just playing it on my own time, and I had to save to go to the store, go to Walmart, go anywhere, leave the game or anything like that. If I come back and I don't know what's going on, I can at least know that I have the key spore and I don't have to look when it tells me I have the key thing at the bottom. So let's go ahead and keep on going. Okay, I don't know if they're going to talk about it, but here is the princess vine.
Look, see it sparkling? This is a princess vine with its bud open. You can go through here and get to the next island.
Okay, so each time I'm done with a said island, I can actually save and do my own thing, or I can just go ahead. Right now, because we do have still a good bit of time, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead.
Huh? Where am I?
You you went through the wormhole tunnel in the Princess Vine and jumped to the next island. This is how you advance deeper into the wormhole forest. Got it? Let's take a break. I'll show you how to return to the temple. Press the triangle button on the beast amulet to display a menu. The menu will have a return to temple command. Use it to get out of the forest whenever you want. Once you're back at the temple, you've passed walking through the wormhole forest. Try.
Okay, so one big thing is that if I head back to the temple, like let's say that I have no more divine beasts or anything like that, and I need to head back to the temple, or I'm starting to run low. I don't want to get knocked out and I have to be carried back if I lose all my divine beasts. You may not know what a divine beast is just yet. We'll get to that in a couple seconds. But if need be, if I head back to the temple, I have to start back in the first forest that I was in before. I have to re-go through that whole thing again. Now at that point in time, I still have the key spore that I ate, so I don't have to go look for the key spore again since I went back to the temple. I can just go straight to the princess bud. So let's go ahead and head back to the temple.
Looks like you made it back okay. Now you can learn how to use divine beasts.
Yes! So now I can finally start raising divine beasts.
You're on your own for a while. Try talking to lots of different people. Press the button on top of the transporter, then pick where you want to go. Go to Kikinak and Company for information about items picked up in the forest. The Shrine Maiden in the Room of Life will tell you about hatching eggs. After hatching your eggs, go to the arena to learn about battle formations.
How can I remember all that at once? Anyway, first I gotta go hatch the egg I just picked up.
Fine, let's meet back here once your arena training is finished.
Okay, so like before, we have all these little locations that we can go to across the map as well. So again, Kiki&Co can be for shopping, the arena is for taking like enhancement testing and for battling. The Room of Life can be able to hatch divine beasts and such not. So we're first going to actually, he said that go to Kiki&Co for some items about, or some information about items and stuff. I don't need to do that, it's perfectly fine. I will be going to Kikinak and Co. later on, so don't worry, we will get here maybe in this episode, maybe not on the next episode. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead into the Room of Life. Okay, so we got two people on the side, but the main person I want to talk to is this person up here.
Hey, miss! I got a divine beast egg! What do I do now?
Well then, shall we hatch the egg?
Okay, welcome to the Room of Life. Here I can hatch eggs and merge divine beast. To hatch eggs, press select hatch egg. So there is a few things that you can do. So this is going to be the big main place where I'm going to be able to get my divine beast and whatnot. So as you saw, we picked up a divine beast egg inside the forest. If we talk about like Pokemon for a second or two, think of this instead of like going out into the wild grass and throwing a Pokeball at them. We just randomly find a Pokemon egg laying around, and we take it to wherever we need it, or we take it to here. But like, if this was a Pokemon, because if that was the case, then we would just find like a random Pikachu egg and take it to wherever we need to take it. But even in Pokemon, you just walk around with the egg and it just hatches. Here we can't do that. We have to just actually have to take it to her. I don't remember what her name is just yet, so I know Levant and stuff like that, but I don't know her name. She hasn't said what her name is just yet. I think she'll say it later. But we already picked up an egg, so we're going to go ahead and hatch that egg, so let's go ahead and do that. Which egg do you wish to hatch? We only have this Tamarochi egg, so we're going to go ahead and hatch this one. So an egg of a Tamarochi is a Moo Divine Beast. So let's go ahead and hatch it. And that will be my first divine beast. The divine beast hatched. How unusual. It has an ability HP up 1, which is a good thing. So we're going to hit triangle. So every divine beast can be merged or upgraded. Like thinking like going back to Pokemon again, because I'm going to reference Pokemon a lot with this because that's the best reference I can get that you guys would also understand as well. So thinking about Charmander, they can evolve into Charmeleon. Charmeleon can evolve into Charizard and stuff like that. So with that being said, same thing can happen here. So this thing can, think of this as like Charmander. This thing can evolve 2 different times after this. So we're going to actually name it. And this is one big thing. I'm going to be getting a lot of divine beasts. So I'm going to be needing a lot of names. So if you guys have any names that you guys want me to name it, on the next episode, I will definitely take a look and see what some good names are. But for this time, I'm just going to name it. But what I'm going to do, just for you guys, so I'm not sure why I'm going to pick one, I'm going to hit random. And I'm going to hit random 5 times. And whatever it is, that's the name. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tycoon. Tycoon is his name. Okay, Tycoon has the skill Burn Hit, which with the fire elements. Divine beasts with fire skills should generally be put on the fire side. Tycoon has been placed on the fire side. We will get to the bottom of what sides are which in a couple minutes, okay? So there's nothing else I can do, so we're going to go ahead and stop talking.
This completes your practice in hatching and arranging divine beasts. Now, go to the arena and learn the basics of how to fight battles. The divine beast hatched today is in your beast notebook, so check it out. Now, give the newborn a good name and take good care of it.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and press triangle. So, Tycoon is on my side right now, on my fire side. I'm gonna tell you about like all the formations and all the other things, but right now I kind of can't, as you guys can hear. I'm trying to, but can't. So the arena is going to tell more about it. Like I can sit there and tell you guys about what's going on with where and stuff like that, but the game's gonna tell you first. So let's just let the game do what the game does best. So we were in the throne room of Levant. We're in the room of light right now, but now we're gonna go ahead and head into the arena. Okay, so we got 2 different things. We have this place with the scary looking thing over the TV, and then we have her. So let's go talk to her.
Are you in top condition? Come on, study the basics of fighting battles with me. Lesson 1. Spin and hit. Spin, a basic battle move. The Beast Amulet has 4 attack tables. Red, yellow, blue, green. Pick one of the 4 colored attack tables depending on how the battle is going. Use the L1, R1 buttons to spin the formation. Go ahead, try it. First, let's go to the practice divine beast segment together. First is the attack type red, fire formation. He who masters hitting shall dominate battles. This is the basic attack. Many fire divine beasts have good hit attacks. We've got quite a lineup. How do you get a good hit? The other 3 formations serve as support roles. A yellow wind formation is for special attacks. For example, you can put the enemy to sleep or make him suffer with poison. Use wind to put him to sleep, then whack him with fire. Oh, excellent! Yeah, nice combination. A critical hit. But watch Watch out! Wind divine beasts are vulnerable to hit attacks. Protect them. Oh no! He almost went down! When this happens, rely on the recovery type blue water formation. If your divine beasts get low in health, call out a water divine beast. Now you're safe. Water divine beasts resist special attacks. So, if you're suffering from special attacks, get them with water divine beasts. Last of all is the green earth formation, which specializes in defense. Against an enemy with strong hit attacks, use earth beasts to boost your defense, or you won't get a chance to counterattack. Look, now you can defend against enemy attacks and get counterattack chances. But they are vulnerable to special attacks from wind divine beasts, so look out. Pay close attention to the various elements and how they will help you in battle. Lesson 2. Defeat the enemy master. Defeat the master in the center of the enemies to win the battle. A divine beast in front of the master will block any attacks on the master. So keep a divine beast in front of the master for defense in a beast amulet battle. That's all I've got. So, you want to try using a divine beast?
Okay, so I'm gonna go over every single one of them. Besides fire. Okay, I'm not gonna go over all of them. So, some of everything that she was basically saying on to all that, she was a little bit hard to hear, especially with the music. Some old games like this, because this was on PlayStation 2, of course, that I'm playing this. It was really hard to hear what exactly was going on. So there's 4 different elements for 4 formations. So red is fire, and that one is usually for attacking, strong attacks. And when they attack anything from the wind side, which is yellow, it's super effective. Now the next one is the wind, which is yellow, and yellow does all like the ailments. So like sleeping, poison, things like that. It can be able to put everyone to sleep, be able to poison everyone and stuff like that. The next one is blue. Blue formation is water, and it's going to be for healing. It's a lot of healing type things that it can give you. I have one other thing I want to say, but let me get Earth right quick. Earth is for defense, giving you a lot of defending type of attack, or not attacks, defense. Now, one of the big things is not everyone uses the same hits, not everyone uses the same sleep or poison. There's multiple divine beasts out there, just like there's multiple different types of Pokemon out there being able to do different things. Talking about Pokemon, there's fire Pokemon, water Pokemon, dark Pokemon, fairy Pokemon, all different ones. Same thing. Now, the difference is that the moves that all the divine beasts can be different. So, with, let's say, talking about wind. Wind, I already talked about it before, which is one divine beast can put someone to sleep, one divine beast can make them poison them. Same thing goes with water, and it goes with earth. So earth, as you saw in the video, that big rock came down and he punched a rock, but not my divine beast. That is a defense in the front. Now there can be another divine beast that puts like a barrier actually around you, and that can make your actual defense go up, making it harder to take out your divine beast. So there is multiple different types of waters, multiple different types of earths, multiple types of winds. You just got to know which one's the best one to pick. Now, the whole reason why I'm not able to fight with fire is because I actually already own a fire divine beast. You automatically get one because of the simple fact that you have to have a divine beast. And that's how the game did it too. The game strategized and already picked it for you, which is the fire one, because you cannot take out any divine beast or beast hunters as well, because we can't go against the other beast hunters as well and take them out, just like trainer battles and stuff like that. You can't go against them as well. So one of the biggest things is now my amulet until I can get a thing called my reputation up, and I can take an advancement test. Right now I can only have 2 divine beasts, so it's going to ask me which divine beast would I want an extra of. Do I want another healer? Do I want do I want someone that can be, or do I want one healer? Do I want a defense person, or do I want an element? I usually am going to go with the water first, and then I'm going to hit earth will be my next one for defense. Yes, having wind for all the elements being putting them asleep, paralyzing them, poisoning them, all those things, those do come in handy, but I will be able to get divine beasts later on and a lot more of them. So when she asked me which one I want first, I am going to go with water, just to let you guys know. So we're not gonna worry about any of these. We're just gonna go ahead and stop talking because I just basically did all that for you.
To help you on your trip, I'll give you one divine beast. Pick a divine beast.
Okay, and like I said, we're gonna go ahead and pick the water.
So you want a restore type divine beast? You're worried. But it's a good choice. You fought hard. This ends your battle practice session. Try assembling different formations. Try raising them too. You might raise a powerful divine beast. It's all up to how you fight. Now, go to the Jade throne room for the final test. Good luck.
Hey there, young man. You were just talking to Moo. Come over here. Now, aren't you cute? Say, young man, who's prettier, Moo or me?
Moo, of course! With that mask over your face, I can't see you too well.
Oh, you nasty little... But you might be right. I am wearing this mask. Since you were honest, let me tell you something. Young man, you want to power up that beast amulet you're wearing?
Wow, can you do that? How do you do it? What happens?
Win and pass the test to power up your beast amulet. This beast amulet power-up lets you use more and more divine beasts in your beast amulet. It also gives you more and more shields to protect you.
Wow, so I should keep taking the advancement test to get stronger, right?
That's right, but not everyone can take the test anytime. Beast hunters have something called their reputation. It's the mark of just how credible they are among the beast hunters. You must have a certain level of reputation in order to take the advancement tests.
Whoa, you gotta take all these tests and stuff? Sounds like school.
Don't sulk like that. It ruins your cute face. But the advancement test and reputation are important. So remember this. To get stronger, raise your reputation and take advancement tests. Got it?
Okay, so one thing I want to say before we go and head off and talk to Levant one last time at the end of this episode. So Levant talked about the Nagi tribe and how they went on a good long adventure, or journey I should say, and left him and his wife in charge of the temple. Now, the Nagi tribe is what the first game, like the main character of the first game was part of. He was part of the Nagi tribe. And so, there is other tribes that were cocoon masters as well, that comes from different places around the world and stuff like that. Now, you will see a lot of these people, like you saw like the birds, and you see this one, you see a lot of the different people wearing the mask, but then you see like, you know, Kahu and Moo over there. We don't have masks. The people that have masks are from different tribes that you will see over the game, or over this game as well. So, don't ask me what tribe this dude's from. I have no clue. I don't know who tribe is what and from where. So I don't know. I just know that they come from a certain tribe, and so they represent them tribes by putting a mask on. So that's why you can't see his face. Okay, so let's go ahead and go talk to Levant. And then when we talk to Levant, I think that will be our last thing that we're going to be doing on this episode. So let's go ahead and do that.
Levant, I passed my beast amulet training.
Good job. Now is the final test. Try an actual fight. Use your training and experience to escape from the Wormhole Forest. The forest you are going to has divine beasts, so touching them will start a battle. An instructor disguised as a coma is waiting in some nest hole in the forest. Battle that instructor and get the key spore from that nest hole. Get through the exit princess vine and you pass the test.
If I lose in battle in the forest, what happens?
If that happens, I guess you're divine beast food.
Really?
Just joking. The beast amulet will bring you back to the temple. That's how it works. Most gracious, eh?
Oh, that's a relief. I don't want to get gobbled up by a divine beast.
However, if you lose and come back to the temple, you forfeit all items.
So then my eggs and everything will all be lost?
So don't overdo it. Knowing when to quit is also important. You can use the beast amulet to get back to the temple whenever you want. Now, it's about time to stop. Go into the forest.
Okay. What I'm going to do is, normally, as you guys know, my episodes are usually about roughly around 45 minutes per episode, but I want to get done with at least this wormhole right here, so if we do happen to go past 45 minutes, just know that it's just trying to get past this. Okay, so as you remember, as I was talking about the forest before, so I'm back in the first place right now. We went in here already. We already have the key spore. Like, I can go in there again, see if there's any items, so I'll do that just to show. So the one guy's not here. You see it doesn't open up. It's already been in here, so there's nothing I really can do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head to the next location. I'm not gonna go ahead and save. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go ahead. So I'm gonna say something that they don't talk. Okay, they're not talking. So this is gonna be the first place that we're gonna actually do a divine beast fight, not with a beast hunter or anything like that. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna check the camera. Okay, so this time I'm actually controlling it. So again, so we have the four different sides. We have attack, we have the poison, paralyzed, whatever. We have the water for healing and defense. Again, we only have 2 divine beasts right now, so we're going to be able to use both. Now the reason why I chose water is because water is healing, as you already know. So if any of my divine beasts, one of the cool things is that right now, if I try using this, I believe that it only heals the water side, but it does not heal any other side. Later on, I can be able to get a more, a much better move where it heals everyone on the party. So, like, if my fire attacker starts losing a lot of health, I can just switch over to the water and heal him back up. Now, another thing that I need to put into play is you can see right next to my divine beast on the thing down at the bottom. It says burn hit, HP is 100, MP is 56. Each time I use an attack, my mana points, which is MP, will go down. Now, every single round, it'll go back up, but the amount that it goes back up is always going to be far less than the amount that I'm actually using. So I'm always going to run out of mana. So if I want to be able to get around that, that's why you have other beasts as well. So whenever I switch sides, so if I switched over here, if I had a divine beast, it's actually going to start charging this mana back up. Now, just like in Pokemon, you can run out of all your the power points, UVs. You can run out of those and you can do a thing called Swagger. And of course, you lose health from that. You don't do that in this thing. You just move the amount of damage goes from, like, let's say 50 health points that it takes when using the move down to like 30. So it gets heavily reduced when you don't use your actual attack. So let's go ahead and use our first attack. Okay, so as you see, I did lose a little bit of health, and that, okay, let me switch it over. So at the bottom of my character, you see that a little bit of the blue bar is gone, and a little, like, quite a bit of the pink bar is gone. So I'm going to come over to my water, and I'm going to use the water one. already heals the whole party. So at this point in time, if I come over here, the blue bar is all the way up, and both blue bars on both of my Divine Beasts are all the way up, so we're good to go with that. But you see that his is more heavily reduced than his. It's because both when you use an attack and when the end of the turn goes through. So the beginning of the turn and the end of the turn, you gain a little bit of mana points back. So now he's a whole lot better than he was last turn with attacking. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and attack. Okay, and so again, I'm always going to keep referencing Pokemon because again, it's something that you guys can always relate to and stuff like that. So at the end of every single Pokemon fight, just like in Pokemon, if I didn't use my my water type and I just used fighting the whole time, my fighter would have been the only one getting 25 experience points. So my water would have got nothing. So whenever I start getting more Divine Beast, you'll see me using all sides, no matter if it's a small battle, you see me use all sides so I can give everyone experience points. Now the difference between Pokemon and this game is that when you use all the Pokemon and then take out that Pokemon, the XP that was gained is shared between all the Pokemon. This one there is no sharing, so it gives me the XP, just XP from whatever I took out, or the Divine Beast I took out. It gives me equal amount for the same amount. It's not shared at all. It looks like it's shared because it's 25-25, but even if I had another Divine Beast with me, that Divine Beast would get 25 as well. So that's what I mean by that. So getting experience points, it does level you up. I was level 1. As you see, I'm gaining some level ups right here, both from level 1. Okay, so he did drop something, so we're going to go ahead and pick that up. So I got an elixir, so we're going to go ahead and here. Elixir. Okay, so as you see, you will think because we went into one of the Ogre Vines, this thing should be open and should give us the key spore. But it doesn't. So one of the big things with this is that it's okay to come inside here to see if it has it. That's the whole point, is to try to go into all the Ogre Vines. So there can be multiple Ogre Vines and one wormhole, but only one Princess Bud. So we have to figure out which of the Ogre Vines has the spore in it. So there's one right here, and I did see another one right there. So there's 2 more that we have to go through. So let's go ahead and do this one first. So this has a tablet, it's a flame book, and as you see, this one's not active as well. So we're going to go ahead and exit. We're going to go ahead and take on these ones here. Okay, so as you can see as well, is that my mana did not go up from last battle to this battle, so that's going to be a bit of a problem later on, so I can't just continuously keep going and going and going, because last battle does continue over to the next battle. So let's go ahead and with an attack. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over here so they both get XP. It's also good because it's a little bit of healing to my fire type, and at this point in time, he's going to go ahead and kill him, which is perfectly fine. Go back over, and we're going to end the fight. They both leveled up again. I'm getting a lot of elixirs, which is fine. There's the Princess Bud. You see that it's not glowing. Hold on, let me turn around. I see the vine. There's no little things that are going inside because I don't have the key spore yet. So let's go ahead and head into here. See the key spores in here. And it is not. I just have this thing right here, which is a Mongroot. Let me talk about the few things I've been picking up. So that Mal Elixir. So the amount coming down here. So let's talk about the Flame Book. The Flame Book is a battle ward afflicting 30 damage to an enemy. So I can basically use that to get a free 30 damage off of a Divine Beast if need be. The Mel's Elixir is going to give me the mana points. So like if I am going for long periods of time using a lot of attacks and stuff, I can use the Mel Elixir 1 to give me extra MP. And this Mugroot gives me health. So the elixirs give me mana points. The Mugroots give me health points. So I don't need to use any of those. They're perfectly fine. I didn't get to name the one at the top, so this one big thing as well is that if you guys want to name the water healer, drop a comment in the bottom, and then I will name it when next episode comes on by. But Tycoon, he's running out a little bit of the mana. He only has halfway, but we're almost done with this one, so we don't have to worry about that. If push comes to shove, I can use an elixir to bring it back up if need be. So let's go ahead. Oh, we have another mug root. Oh, almost got me. Quickly going in here. Okay, do you guys hear that? It's like a swishing sound. Whenever I come into these places, if you hear the swishing sound, that means that the spore is in this one. But there's the instructor right there, so let's go ahead and talk to the instructor.
Hey there! What do you do when you use mana points and your beast's mana points goes down?
That's a problem, particularly for Naz. You mostly use items to get mana points back. You can also recover mana points by spinning the formation and letting the beast rest and back.
Everyone else is having a hard time too.
But thinking of battle methods and formations is fun too, right? Your mana points drop as you use it, so you have to think carefully and manage.
Okay, so yeah, basically what he was saying was that, I already explained it already, that if I start running out of mana, I need to switch out to be able to bring it back up. Now, I was talking about the different clans. So he talked about a certain divine beast that uses up a lot of mana. So there is a lot of divine beasts that can use more mana than another one. And every single divine beast uses mana. That goes with it, even if it's the fire type attacking, using paralyzed sleep, whatever, healing or putting down defenses, they all use mana. Now, going back to the clans I was talking about, like this guy has a different mask than the other one. Now, every clan has a certain divine beast that comes from that clan, and for his is the Mew, or the Mew. And I don't know what they look like. There's all different types of eggs, all different types of clans and stuff like that. But every single clan has something different from the other one. So again, I don't know which one this one is because it's been a hot minute since I played this game. So we're all going to be learning at the same time. So we'll get to that in a couple, maybe in a few episodes. Not next episode, maybe not after that. I don't know. We will find some time. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit this and eat it. Okay, fight this divine beast or not. Okay, eat it. Okay, what I'm gonna do actually for this one is I'm gonna heal twice, so I can get some mana points for Tycoon. That puts me in a bad situation as well because now my healing is down. But that's still perfectly fine because that's going to go up as well, due to the simple fact that I'm about to attack. Okay, now one of them leveled up that time. Okay, I already have the key spore, and I know I have the key spore, but I can go in here. Again, it's always good to go into Ogre Vines because they can drop some free stuff for you. If they have any, like this one right here. So this is a whole new plant and stuff like that. It's like it's gonna, like, throw water at me. Basically what that just did, let's go ahead and head into the inventory. So both my health and my mana has been restored. And usually this plant comes out the last Ogre Vine before heading to the Princess Vine. Now what I'm going to do to preserve my health and my mana, I'm not going to take on this one. I should, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and go into the Princess Vine. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and go into the next one. We're past our 45 minutes, but I do want to show you this thing before we stop playing, okay? So, but I am going to go ahead and save. My other save file is right there. Don't worry about it. We're going to register to a new. Okay, continue the game. Yes, and we're going to go ahead. Okay, so the one that says boss, usually that's the last one before we head into the final, the actual boss. And usually the first ogre vine where we see it.
Hey, I found the boss!
How rude, Sonny. I may look like this, but I'm your teacher.
Teacher? Oh, I get it. More training. So, do you know a lot about the forest?
Of course. You know all about beast hunters? What is the object of the beast hunters?
To wear cool mask or to purified commas.
Oh yeah, I learned that. It's to purify Kalma.
My. Very good, Sonny. You're studying hard.
Awesome.
Teach, one question. Are the Kalma different from other divine beasts?
Totally different, Sonny. Parasitic insects have altered their appearance.
Altered? To what?
To humans. Humans! Isn't that awful? What's worse is that they are recently mimicking the beast hunters.
Mimicking? What's that?
It means they look like beast hunters.
So, how can you tell the difference?
If you meet someone in the forest, first try talking to them. They may look like people, but the scum can't talk. You'll quickly find out. Now, enough study. Let's get on with the contest.
All right, let's go. Teach, you strong?
That's right, Sonny. I am the teacher after all.
So, just like he was talking about, there is some of the commas of the things.
Here goes, Teach.
All right, I'm playing for keeps.
So, like I was saying, was that there's some of the creatures, the divine beasts are running around. They can mimic what we look like, and if we go up to them and start talking to them, they'll just like make a grunting type noise, and that's when we know that it's not a real person. That's why we also should talk to people as well. So, okay, so let's go ahead. So this person has two divine beasts as well. So let's go ahead as let's see what side he has on. It looks like it could be a earth type, or it could be a fish type. I don't know. So let's go ahead and just start it up. Let's go with the attack. So it's a defense type. So, at this point in time, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and heal, but he does not have a fire person in the front anymore, so he's just going to continue putting out his defense side. So we're going to go ahead and heal everyone back up real quick. Should be able to just more time. I'm good to go. And all I'm going to do is just continue to bring up his defense, which can work in the long run, but I'm going to be able to knock down the attack of those. So, when fighting divine beast hunters, someone else is a human, there's two ways that you can win the fight. You can either take out all of his divine beasts, or everyone has shields. So, like, if he had another attacker and I tried attacking with this right here, if he had an attacking divine beast, he could attack my shield and take me out. So that's why we always have someone right in front of the fight. So he doesn't have his fire anymore, so he's only going to use one side. So if I did attack his front, I could take one of his shields, and both of us only have one shield. So what we're going to do is my divine beast is going to attack the tornado-looking thing, so let's go ahead and do that. And just because of that, well, okay, so I thought that once you take all the divine, well, yeah, I can take all the divine beasts if I hit just okay. He quits.
Ouch! You do pretty good, Sonny. Not bad. You did well, Sonny.
You are pretty strong yourself, Teach.
Hey, well, gosh. But, look. See that?
Hey, that's a key spore. So, I passed the test here?
Don't let your guard down till you're out of the princess vine, Sonny. Pay close attention to the condition of your divine beasts.
Okay, so my reputation went up by 10. That's awesome, awesome. You can take a placement test when I get back. That's not going to be in this episode. Maybe in the next episode and one after that. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to swallow the key spore. I'm going to head out.
I've got a bad feeling. Wonder if something's still here. Cool. But what is this? How pretty. Hey, this must be an egg of a rare divine beast. Yow! What's happening? Huh? Where am I? Still conscious, huh? I guess it doesn't work so well on humans. What? Another me? Who are you? Me? I'm you. You're gonna turn into me. What? Hey, imposter! Try making sense. Shut up! All you gotta do is hand over your body.
Okay, so got an imposter. I'm gonna go ahead and fight it.
Here I come, imposter! I can feel the darkness in you.
Okay, so the imposter is a divine beast that looks like me, like I was talking about earlier. So I'm gonna attack. Let's go ahead and heal so I can get some mana. Still don't have enough yet. Let's go ahead and attack. My attacks are not stealing all of my power. And now I have nothing, no attack. So I have none, so I'm going to go ahead and command. I'm going to try to escape. He took my ship.
Ah! You're pretty strong! Let's settle this. Collect the orbs, and then you.
Hey, you there! Wake up already! Huh? Are you dead?
Who? Is someone there?
Yep, I'm Nico, a fairy who came from the dream world. To be exact, I got woken up. How annoying. Anyway, you've got trouble. An ugly ogre is hiding in your heart.
In my heart? An ogre?
Where there's light, there's shadow. Don't touch a fairy cocoon. He who soils divine sleep, harboring calamitous darkness. Huh? Don't you learn that from your old man now?
What? So am I cursed by you?
Bingo! Are you the type to be fooled by looks? Pretty roses have thorns. Pretty cocoons have curses. Remember that.
You're from the dream world. Where is that world?
Oh, between heaven and earth, or, well, how can I describe it exactly? Deep space, or maybe another world, or strange space, fantasy?
Ah, I get it. This is all a dream. Maybe that light did it?
Who's gonna believe that? Just look at your rear end. What is that thing anyway? You've got quite a thing there.
Huh? What do you mean? Huh? Yikes!
This is how Kahu and I met. He who soils divine sleep, harboring calamitous darkness. Poor Kahu's heart was shared by another violent Kahu. A heart divided into light and shadow cannot be one or the other. Only the strong survive, and this is the law of the wild. Humans, beasts of knowledge, imperfect creatures who know too much. This world you see is full of traps that test humans like Kahu. Kahu touched my cocoon, but this too was one of those traps. I was summoned from the dream world to take the role of leading these imperfect beasts and determining their fate. Not what you'd call a dream job, huh? Even chance meetings are the result of inescapable karma. Even so, that's a really ugly tale. Oh well, what you gonna do?
There's another Kahu inside of you, Kahu. So Kalma has become a human parasite.
Sir, what do we do? This guy is a horrible demon.
That's mean. I'm still in my right mind.
But this is real trouble. If we just leave you like this, you'll become coma.
No! You're joking, right? Can't you fix it?
The only way to do it is to pull Kalma out of you and have a contest.
Pull him out? That guy? How? He's inside me, right?
Dark summoning. There's one way. If only we had the forest orbs.
Orbs? What are those?
Long ago, the Chosen One passed the forest ordeal and was given them.
Fire, wind, water, earth. Together, the four orbs will open the door of space-time. If I play the dark lute at that time, I may be able to call the Kalma out of Kahu.
So, if I collect those orbs, we can defeat that guy?
It's not so easy. Only the Chosen One can get them, right?
It may be possible if one has the power to get deep into the four forests.
At this rate, I'll no longer be me. Levant, I'll do it.
Well then, I'll give you a license and open the Kumari Gate. I too shall practice on this dark lute from this day forward. After all, this is the only means of handling darkness.
Good timing anyway. I was getting bored in the other world. You're so lucky to have someone like me who knows so much about divine beasts.
You're so full of yourself, as if you care. Anyway, let's do it. Miss Fairy?
Oh gosh, I'm your friend now. Call me Nico.
Whatever. Weird fairy.
Okay, so I know that was a lot of information in one episode. It's over, definitely this one's over a whole hour, which is perfectly fine in its own right. We went over a lot of stuff on this episode, so definitely for sure. So when the next episode comes into play, we will take a look more into the wormholes, find more about Divine Beast and whatnot. So If you're really enjoying this, please let me know. Again, if you want to name the water divine beast I have, or leave a comment down below what you want me to name it. And if I get some good suggestions, I'll name it as that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it off right here. Next week's episode should be roughly around the 45 minutes like I normally do. Again, this one was long because I wanted you to see everything from the beginning to when I don't say how cool it is exactly. I don't know yet. Whenever he gets the coma inside of him, the whatever. Okay, but all in all, thank you for everyone coming out for watching today's episode. You guys have a wonderful day. With that being said, this is Mr. Madison with Mr. Madison Plays. You guys have a wonderful day. Later.